Okay, so we made some serious headway with the bees. We have the whole system automated now, and we have the Love Hotel in full operation. And you can see I've already built 3 of our bee buildings that are going to be the home for our automated bee setup. But we're going to walk away from that for this episode because it's time to go back to the colony. So we've already got some buildings. We've got 4 colonists that each have a job. We have a forester, we have a fisher who's getting fish, a builder who's building, and our last guy is a courier who's making sure all the items get from these workers to the warehouse. So there's 2 more important things that our colony needs. Number 1, if we're going to get more colonists, we're going to need somewhere for them to sleep. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to construct a house. But we're not going to need just 1 house. I think we're going to need 2, maybe even 3, and that's just to start with. We're also going to need a restaurant. So an apple gets us a restaurant, no sweat, and then the other one is the torch. Now we're going to need more than 1 house, so we're going to have to get a few torches. And I think 2 should be okay to get the ball rolling. Boom, so there we go. 1 restaurant and 2 houses. Let's go put them down. Now actually what I'm also going to do is bring some coal so that we can turn the fish that our dude has caught into, hopefully, some meals. What's up, boy? How you doing? Yeah, good to see you too. Just stay there. You're doing a great job as a guard dog. Not a single person has broken in yet. Now, nobody else lives here. So, but that's fine. Okay, so here we are. Oh, and there's Daenerys, mother of dragons, our lumberjack supreme. Now, what is she doing then? Is she hard at work digging trees? Now, I mentioned that we hadn't configured the forester's hut, and I'm going to follow her back to the forester's hut and show you exactly what I mean by that. Right, so here is Daenerys at the forester's hut. We put an axe in her inventory. There is no guard. Didn't have enough sleep. She needs a hoe, right, yeah. So a forester needs 2 things. They need an axe to chop wood, but to get to the actual trees through the leaves, they need a hoe to bash leaves. So what we can do is we can make her a hoe. No sweat. Ho, ho, ho. And we'll make it out of cobblestone. Man, I feel like we're building crafting stations all around the colony, which is kind of a cool thing because you never know when you're going to need one, and you should always have one nearby. Okay, a stone hoe. Now, can she use a stone hoe? Let's find out. Inventory, stone hoe. I think so. Yeah, she's off. She's going to do it. And there she goes. Dig, dig, chop, chop. So what she'll do is she'll gather up this wood and put it in a box over here, and then the courier will come and take it and put it in the warehouse. But what you can do, and what we're going to do, is you can tell the forester, actually, I don't want you to dig all of the trees around you. What I want you to do is, and you get the selection tool here, what I want you to do is work on a specific area. And we'll give her a specific zone where we've put our trees of choice, and she can dig those down instead. So restrict the forester's working area by right-clicking one corner and left-clicking the opposite corner. Obtain tool, we've got it. And we're going to put her work area... where's good, do you think? So we're going to right-click here, bam. And then we're going to put her second zone... Wait, no. We're going to right-click over here instead, actually. Boom. And then we're going to give her like a large square that's just around her hut over this side. There we go. Here looks good to me. Second area set. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a cobblestone block here so that we remember mentally in our brains where this area is. We're going to dig away some of these saplings. Got to be careful because this is quite draining on my hunger. In fact, actually, we're going to go and sort the fish now because I'm getting really peckish. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh man, it's classic me. I'm hungry and I don't have any food. Well, we're going to fix that. We're going to go over to the fisherman and grab up some slippery salmon. Oh, what's this? We've got some new arrivals. Got Cat Damagrid. Interesting. Very powerful name there. Cat Damagrid. Jonah Wilson. Okay. And Squeaky Picard. Oh, the old Squeaky Picard, is it? Ooh, and we could recruit her for Redstone. And she's got some very impressive stats here. Look at this. Jonah Wilson. Lapis. Both of these are things we got. And again, yeah, pretty cool stats. Food for thought, but for now, we're going to focus on the fisherman's hut. So like I said, our man, the fisherman, is going to do the same as the carpenter. He's going to gather up fish, put them in the chests, and then when the chest is full, the courier is going to come down here, pick up the fish, and take the fish back to the warehouse. Hopefully, at least. So a quick look in the warehouse, and we should be able to see if we have any fish. Aha, here we go. So it looks like the fisherman has already caught a nice bunch of fish. Unfortunately, he's catching fish from aquaculture, and I'm not sure what to do with those. Oh, but he has found a lockbox as well. Let's take that. Maybe we can open that up. And some algae. Good job there, Chief. Oh, wow. Actually, there's a lot of fish in here, and some food. So it looks like the fisherman's hut was a really good choice. Sansa Granger. Wow. Where the hell did you come from? Game of Potter? Anyway, we better sleep and then we're going to put down some houses. Alright, lovely stuff. Welcome back to Honeybird Hollow. So where's the build tool? Let's get this bad boy up and running. So a restaurant requires two things. It needs food, obviously, but also it needs a source of fuel. And that fuel can be anything with a burn time. So in a mod pack like this, there's a lot of items that can be. But I think the item we're probably going to go for will be wood, because we've got a carpenter, we've got a forester, and they can gather all the wood that we need. So here we go. Boom. Caledonia and cook. Caledonian cooks. So what does the Caledonian kitchen, the Caledonian restaurant look like? Well, at the moment it looks a bit lackluster. Not the greatest of buildings, I would say. Let's give it a twirl. Oh yeah, man, that sucks. But okay. Let's try and maneuver it into position. I wonder what a level 3 one looks like. Oh, level 5. Actually, this looks pretty tasty at level 5. Is this the front? No, I think this is the front. I think we need to raise it up though. Oh yeah, that's whoa. Oh, this is a good looking building. So there we go, this is level 5 and this position looks perfect for me. We'll have to do something about this tree and the back over here. But, so when you downgrade it from level 5 to level 1, it uses exactly the same floor space, so you never need to worry about buildings getting too big for your colony. That's something I didn't know before, but I do now, so we're okay. Also, one of the greatest things about Caledonia is the upgraded buildings look amazing, but the early level buildings are very easy to make. Look at this. Alrighty, looks perfecto. Let's pull the trigger on this bad boy. Bonk. And we're also going to find a place to put down some houses. We've got 2 here. We'll need more eventually, for sure. But for now, it's the perfect number. It's totally fine. And the houses, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have them on a street behind these main buildings. Because basically, the colonists are going to go from their job to the house. The house is over here, and their jobs are going to be on this main street over here. So if we can have the main jobs on either this street or the street behind the houses will be in the middle, and these colonists will have the smallest possible time to walk home. Sounds good to me, right? So let's see if we can get this bad boy into position as well. Now again, we're also going to look at level 5 to see what this house looks like when it's fully upgraded. Oh man, that looks pretty amazing. And I think this is a good position as well. So we're just going to move it over to the side a bit. Raise it up to make sure we're not underground. No, that seems fine to me. Boom, perfect position. And then right next to that, we're going to put down another one that's exactly the same. So here we are. We'll move it backwards. Get it level with its neighbor. So you can see here the blue box is this house, and we want the other box to line up perfectly. That looks good to me. Now we'll spin a rooski so it's facing the right way. Oh no, it already is. So we just have to raise it up. There we go. And if I pull the trigger, boom, perfect. Now we will have to help out the builder by removing some of these trees, but that's no sweat. We've got a full hunger bar. Let's help out. Amazing, and now with the saw we can get rid of these last remaining trees. Boom, so the house is clear. Now let's go and clear out some space for the restaurant. Wait a minute, so let's take a look at this lockbox. Can we open it? Right click, received. What was inside the lockbox? I think we got a golden apple from the lockbox. That's pretty good. Honestly, I want this guy to fish some more. Okay, perfect. So the builder can get to work on those. Before he does, though, we're going to go over and take a look at the builder's office because there is actually a way for you to craft recipes for this guy to learn. Oh, 0 of 2. Oh, no. Okay. So you can teach him how to make recipes. However, the only recipes he can make are 2x2 recipes, which isn't great. We can't teach him how to make tools, and we cannot teach him how to make things like stairs. I mean, what can we teach him how to make then? We can teach him how to make planks. There we go. Teach a recipe, how to make planks. Done. Boom. Okay, so now he knows how to make planks. Perfect. What else are we going to teach him then? What else is he likely to need a lot of? Well, we could teach him how to make buttons. That's a good idea, isn't it? Buttons or pressure plates. We're going to go with buttons. Boom. Buttons and planks. That should be enough, right? Okay, so let's pull the trigger on one of these houses first, because if we're going to get a restaurant, we're going to need a cook. And to get a cook, we're going to need space for another citizen, which means they're going to need a house. So a restaurant is completely pointless until we actually have a house. Build options for house 0. Boom. This all looks fairly simple. Polished andesite? What the? Oh no. Oh no, we're getting into the realm of weird timbers now. Oh my god, a lot of these. So he's going to try and do this first house. We're going to check our builder's scroll that is set to Rainy Dumar. And okay, so here we go. We've got a list of things that he needs, and it's basically everything. Well, at least we can give him some torches, eh? Right, so let's take a look at exactly what this rude dude needs. First up, we're going to make his cobblestone timber things. So these are all like horizontal spruce, left-handed slope spruce, plain spruce cobblestone, right-hand slope spruce. So most of what this guy needs is from a mod called Structurize. Structurize. Aha, right. So most of these recipes require just the build tool in the bottom, and then at the top, a mix of the wood and the stone. So we're going to make vertical spruce cobblestone timbers. What happens when we mix those two? Nothing. So if we have the stone in the bottom, and then... Oh, I see. So we make a whole bunch of these vertical spruce cobblestone timber frames. Okay, but how do we make them into the different timber frames? Well, if you just put them in the crafting station, it'll give you all of the variants. So we want this crossed one. Make that. And then if we put that back in the crafting table, it will make you the next one. And then in this way, you can make all of the different types of timbers that you need. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn all of this spruce log into planks, get a load of cobblestone, and make, I think, a stack of each of these type of timbers. Now we've moved over to the warehouse because we need a lot more space to work with if we're going to make all of these timbers. So let's get this done. And just like that, we've got a whole range of the spruce cobblestone timbers. That's super easy. Wow, okay, I didn't know it was going to be that simple. In my head, it was going to be a lot more complicated. So what we'll do is we'll put all of those in our pack. Like that. Run over to the build hut. Let it drag what it needs from our inventory. Shouldn't be too bad. Hello, Mr. Builder. Boom. Required resources, and there we go. Oh, we got all of those different spruces. That's perfect. Amazing. So the rest of it is just birch, campfire chest, cobblestone, crafting table, furnace, glass pane, oak stairs. Polished andesite might be tricky, but the rest of it, super simple. There's a lot of stuff, but it's actually not too complicated to get. So everything has been deposited into the warehouse. The last thing that we need to do is get the polished andesite. I don't even know how you get polished andesite, but I do know I have some andesite lying around. Aha, whew, some andesite blocks over here. Alright, so let's turn this into polished andesite. Okay, so polished andesite is literally just 4 andesite in a cube. Perfect. Now let's go over, give this builder what he needs, and watch him making the house. Oh, looks like battle has commenced already. He's already begun work on the house. Let's just give him what he needs so he can keep going. And now I'm going to set up a time lapse, leave him to it, and make myself a nice cup of tea.